Basically, we needed a spark, right? We got him in there, got Grant in there, and then as the game got out of hand, we just left him in there to get experience and move the football. So, we started off and the close started off in the second half. Got Grant in there to get a spark, and as the game went on, we just left him in there, and it was a valuable experience for him, I thought, because the game was not out of hand when he got in. But as it got that way, I think he showed some things that it's great experience for him. Talked to the whole team after the game just about where we are, what the expectations are, and that's not going to change. Really right now we can't go backwards, and that was basically my message to the team is that, hey, look, how we're going to approach this week. How you going to. Are you going to let this define you, or are we going to keep pushing forward? And that's the choice you have. That's the choice that this whole team has. And that's when, coaches, we got to lead, but our leaders got to lead too during the week. And we got to keep moving on because we still got a lot of things out there in front of us. A lot of good stuff that's out there in front of us if we approach this thing the right way. Yeah, it's not a quarterback controversy. I mean, it's where we are right now. So we wanted to get Grant in there. That was a plan from last week. I told you guys that he wasn't going to redshirt. So, that was obvious that he was going to play some more the rest of the year. He got to play a lot tonight.
Does that mean Khalil's going to start again?
Yeah. There's no, like I said, there's no quarterback controversy right now. So, we're moving on from this and the depth chart's still the same. There were blitzes that obviously that we didn't pick up, but then again, even during that time, they whipped us up front. We couldn't run it, and then when they didn't blitz, we still weren't. Whether it was Khalil, who was running for his life early in the game, and then Grant got hit a bunch of times, in just about every series. So some, because he's not as mobile, but we got whipped up front. Well, it starts with it's just like running the ball too. That we got to be better up front. We got to the perimeter a couple times early in the game. We weren't consistent in the run game, which put more pressure on us to be able to throw the ball. And they pressured us, with edge blitzes, safety blitzes, brought a free safety blitz a couple times. And a couple times we was just flat bust in protection, where we just turned a guy loose off the edge. Where the line squeezes and the guy came off the edge and untouched. So, later on in the game, Grant hit the running backs a couple times hot because they didn't cover him and made yards. You got to get the ball out of your hands sometimes if they bring more than you have to protect. But you also got to block them when you're supposed to block them. So it was a combination of a lot of those things, right? So there are answers that we got to, but it was too late. There are answers that should have been had by protection that were just blown assignments. So we got to be better than that. Yeah, you got we muffed the punt, right? Give them a short field. What do you get? 10 points off of that or off the bat? Gets the crowd into it on the road. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Wiley's trying to get another yard, and playing hard, and he lets one go. So you got 2 turnovers early in the game that really, in our defense, for where they were with the short fields, for the first half, and really with those turnovers, I thought they were pretty effective. They held them to a field goal once, stopped them on short yardage, and gave us a chance. But we gave them short fields with early in the game, and really the first half with turnovers, and we couldn't move the ball offensively effectively. We'd get to a certain point and stall out, or they get negative yardage plays with sacks, force us out of the pocket, or whatever. So it's a combination of those things that gave them short fields, and gave us long fields. we're not able to flip the field early in the game, and then we turn the ball over, right, on short field. So, yeah, it's very difficult, and those guys, they're playing hard, but we keep getting short, giving our opponent short fields. I mean, it's inevitable, right? So, we've got to be able to move the ball. The turnovers are one piece, but we've got to be able to flip the field too and play a field position game with this team. We didn't do that tonight. They do, But, hey, look, you watch everybody this week, right? Everybody, there's no excuses at this point of the season because everybody that I've watched, from Thursday night to today, this time of year, in particular in this league, everybody's got injuries. And so, that's football. And yeah, does it affect you? You bet. But guess what? That's where it is. And the guys who come in, you have a responsibility to play as hard as you can and know what to do. And so, yeah, it affects you. But look, that's life. That's football. And we're not the only ones with shoot, that team we just played had a bunch of injuries, right? So that's where it is. That's not an excuse. Well, the first interception, he got hit, right? So that was tough. He got hit a bunch tonight. So I think what he showed was some toughness, and he kept saying he was okay. So which he was, and he battled through it. So like I said, our up front, really put pressure on Khalil and Grant tonight to sit in the pocket and throw it and throw accurately. So, he battled through it, and like I said, I think it's a great experience for him.